Hello everyone, and welcome to the Fall 2021 graduation celebration. My name is Chelsea Wilness, and I'm the Chief Governance Officer for the University of Saskatchewan. I have the distinct pleasure of describing to you what today's proceedings will entail. First, I would like to acknowledge that although we are celebrating virtually this year, I'm coming to you from the University of Saskatchewan's main campus, which is situated in the traditional territory of Treaty 6 and the homeland of the Métis. We pay our respects to the First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place, and we reaffirm our relationship with one another. I want to extend a warm thank you to the drum group Buffalo Boys Productions for performing today's honor song. We are so fortunate to have you take part in our celebrations today. Thank you so much. In a few moments, you will hear from our elder and knowledge keeper, Roland Duquette, our President and Vice Chancellor of the University, Peter Stoichev, and our Chancellor, Grit McCreath, who will each give their address to the graduands. Following the Chancellor, we will present one of this year's esteemed honorary degree recipients, who will offer their message to the graduating class of 2021. The student awards will be presented after the honorary degree and will be followed by our USSU student leaders and the names of the graduates, along with a song from the University of Saskatchewan Jazz Ensemble. This particular piece is called The Waking and was composed, arranged, filmed, and edited by our very talented alumnus, Silas Friesen. He is accompanied by student musicians, faculty, and alumni of the university. We will then close the ceremony with a special message from your Alumni Association, of which you officially become a lifelong member now that you are graduating. And now I will turn it over to Elder Roland Duquette, followed by President Peter Stoichev and Chancellor Grit McCreath.
Aho, asa minutak takutanano, kutagaski o te tamak, asa etigisi ta ako magsknomagyo kamik kagipi witiswik taka kigoy kakaski tamaswik o tinigan. Inanas kumuyan iste wapam takuk iwi tamatakuk kigoy kamam tanay tamig o tinigan tan sumitagihtik matson tan taminakapmitay o tinigan na hitawigo. Good day, everyone. Again, we reach another level of your education. That convocation is a big day. It's a big earning for all of you that are going to be participating. You've earned that right to be where you are today, in your learning, as you progress your time for yourself and how are you going to be for your careers, for your different communities you're going to be going, or different countries maybe. So you apply yourself to those ways of taking part of Saskatoon even, or part of your home to where you go, to be personal with whoever you meet, because you have to have that level of humility to talk about yourself, your family, your community, and your country, if you're representing that as well. So take in mind that you are the one that's going to be doing that choices, doing the work that you've applied for, that you've trained for all these years. See? You've earned that as a goal setting, another standard of your life that's going to happen when you develop your career, your jobs, where you're going to be, for what you earned. So that's my message today, that and I don't say Godspeed, but keep in mind, find some spirituality in your life that's going to humble you more, to say thank you for this day, thank you for this life, thank you for this job, thank you for this career I am. So you have to apply that to something greater than you, because sometimes going on our own steam, we struggle. We hit bumps in life, that we don't understand. But, we have to sometimes linger back a little bit, step back and say, why am I feeling like this? You're going to have those days. So you have to know where to reach out, who to reach out to. Eh? So that's what I want to keep in mind for all of you, that my blessing go with you wherever you go. And that's my message, and I thank you for listening, because today is important for you. Hi, hi, tatam hina okakyo moistas.
I would like to congratulate you on your remarkable accomplishment in completing your degrees, diplomas, and certificates. While our convocation format has changed, it does not in any way diminish your tremendous achievement. I regret I cannot be with you in person to shake your hand and congratulate you as you walk across the stage to the applause of your families and friends and supporters. Please take a moment to thank them for everything they have done to get you to this point. None of us achieves anything this big without the help of others. Never before has a graduating class at the University of Saskatchewan gone through what you have gone through in order to reach this very moment. You are graduating at a time when everything has changed and will not be the same again. If I were with you to congratulate you on the stage, I'd be saying that you made it. And now we all need you to go out and make the world a better place. It's a great privilege to have a university education. And with that privilege comes great responsibility. The world needs you now, educated and qualified, to help make it a better place. More than ever before, all of us need people with degrees like yours from a university like this one to help build a more sustainable world, a more equitable world, a healthier world, a more compassionate world, a post-pandemic world with the courage to embrace diversity and togetherness simultaneously. I know you will do it. With this privilege of a University of Saskatchewan degree comes responsibility. Take hold of it, make it yours, make the world a better place for you, for us, for everyone. Take the journey, take the risks, make a positive difference to a world that needs you now. None of you know exactly where you are headed next. That's okay. This fall's convocation includes honorary degrees being conferred to one of Canada's most distinguished crop development specialists and an alumnus of this university, Dr. Wilf Keller, and to one of Canada's foremost trauma care surgeons, Dr. David Mulder, also a University of Saskatchewan alumnus. Neither of them was always certain about what they would go on to contribute and accomplish. They took the journey, not knowing its outcome, and made great strides for so many Canadians. You can do the same. Every one of you graduating today has got it in you. Thank you in advance on behalf of everyone here for taking up this tremendous and timely challenge of making the world a better place. And I congratulate you on this convocation milestone in your lives.
Welcome, graduands. I am Grit McCreath, Chancellor of the University of Saskatchewan. I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations on this milestone occasion as you go from being a USask student to a USask grad. Today is a culmination of so many hours put into studying for exams, writing essays, and preparing for the future. You are joining an outstanding group of more than 160,000 USask graduates around the world, each of them making a difference in the communities they call home. And you will make a difference as well. I take great pride in being a USask graduate and hearing about the amazing accomplishments of our grads. And I look forward to hearing about your future accomplishments. Be assured that your USask degree will set you up for a lifetime of success in whatever path you choose. You have earned a degree from one of the top universities in Canada, an institution that is a recognized leader in areas of global significance. While your journey is just getting started and you can't imagine the places you will go, I do hope you think often about your time at USask, both on our beautiful historic campus as well as in the remote environment. The last 18 months have shown how resilient, flexible, and adaptable you are, and these too are skills that will serve you well in the future. COVID-19 has changed so much for all of us. For our campus community, the pandemic fundamentally changed the way that we teach, the way we learn, and the way we interact and connect with one another, both locally and globally. That includes how convocation takes place. In time, I know we will be able to hold this special occasion back on campus to celebrate in person. But until that time, remember that we are all proud of what you have accomplished in your time at the University of Saskatchewan, and that you will always be a special part of our university community. We wish you all the best.
Thank you, Elder Duquette, President Stoichev, and Chancellor McCreath. Next, we will turn to our honorary degree presentation, followed by our awards and a few words from the President of the USSU, Tasnim Jassy.
Hello, I'm Preston Smith, Dean of the College of Medicine. On behalf of the University of Saskatchewan, it is my pleasure to present Dr. David Mulder with the highest honor the university can bestow. Dr. Mulder is a renowned surgeon, widely recognized for his contributions in trauma care. He was instrumental in restructuring Quebec's trauma care system. In so doing, he helped reduce the mortality rate in that province by nearly 50%. Born in Eston, Saskatchewan, Dr. Mulder graduated from the College of Medicine in 1962. He completed residencies in general surgery at Montreal General Hospital and cardiovascular and thoracic surgery at the University of Iowa. Following that, he returned to Montreal, joining McGill University's Department of Surgery. Dr. Mulder has been the head physician for the Montreal Canadiens hockey team since 1963, and I have his hockey business card on my desk. He has been instrumental in advancing awareness in the early diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of head injuries. His outstanding career as a scholar, researcher, and healthcare leader includes prominent appointments as head of the Department of Cardiac and Thoracic Surgery at McGill University, Surgeon-in-Chief of Montreal General Hospital, Canadian President of the American Association for the Surgery of Trauma, President of the National Hockey League Team Physicians Society. In honor of his contributions, the trauma unit at Montreal General Hospital was renamed the Dr. David S. Mulder Trauma Center. Dr. Mulder's many honors also include the Order of Canada, the James H. Graham Award of Merit from the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada, the inaugural H. Rock Robertson Chair in Surgery at McGill University. We are privileged to pay tribute to him and to hear a message from him next. Please join me in congratulating Dr. David Mulder, the University of Saskatchewan's newest recipient of the Honorary Doctor of Laws.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province and the consent of the Senate of the University of Saskatchewan, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Mulder.
President Stoichev, Chancellor McCreath, University of Saskatchewan alumni, and 2021 graduates. I am humbled and honored by the recognition you have bestowed today. To be recognized by your alma mater is unique. To the graduates of 2021, I extend my sincere congratulations for your achievements in this unusual environment. There is no question that the setting we find ourselves in shapes our future. We can feel sorry for our situation, or we can accept the challenges as an opportunity. That's what you have done to be here today, and my hat's off to you. On a personal note, I have enjoyed a career in two areas, one as an academic trauma surgeon and the other as team physician for a professional hockey team. This has involved an affiliation with two prominent institutions, McGill University and the Montreal Canadiens. Some consider these two career pathways contradictory or parallel, but I have found them to be complementary and converging. How did I get there? My roots go back to small town Saskatchewan, Eston, where I was the son of immigrants to Canada. Parental and community support were monumental and developed basic values. The old adage, it takes a village to raise a child, has never been more fitting. My greatest satisfaction in youth came from playing amateur hockey. And like every other farm boy, my dream was to be the next Gordie Howe. On the advice of my hockey coach and my parents, I chose a university education over playing junior hockey. The admiration and respect of our family doctor, Sam Holmes, also clearly impacted my career choice. After 2 years of arts and science at the University of Saskatchewan, I had an interview with Dr. J. Wendell McLeod, Dean of Medicine, and he asked me why I wanted to be a doctor. I naively replied, my hockey coach suggested it. He didn't laugh, but later said it was probably the most honest answer of the day. Medical school at the University of Saskatchewan was as good as it gets. We were surrounded by teachers of the highest quality and mentorship. Nansen, Bailey, and Hilliard, just to name a few. Steven Spielberg emphasizes, and I quote, the delicate balance of mentoring someone is not creating them in your own image, but giving them the opportunity to create themselves. We had it in spades. Our graduation banquet at the University of Saskatchewan provided the chance to meet Dr. H. Rock Robertson, a visiting professor. He had just been appointed Surgeon-in-Chief at the Montreal General Hospital. He asked me what I wanted to do in life, and I said I wanted to become a surgeon. He responded, come to the Montreal General Hospital. I explained that I hadn't applied to that program. He quickly stated that if I would accept his handshake offer, I would have a job at the MGH. He said to simply contact Mrs. McMurray on arrival, following my rotating internship at the University Hospital in Saskatoon. This would be absolutely unheard of today. This led to a career-long experience at the Montreal General as a surgical resident, staff, surgeon-in-chief, and finally chair of surgery at McGill. Dr. Robertson and Dr. Fraser Gerd inspired me to pursue a trauma surgery as a career focus. Early in my residency in surgery, I was approached to provide medical coverage for the Montreal Junior Canadians. Sunday afternoon games at the Old Montreal Forum were epic. Players did not wear helmets or visors and provided a tyro trauma surgeon with a golden opportunity. This led to a career-long experience with the Montreal Canadiens. Exposure to giants as Sam Pollock, Toe Blake, Scotty Bowman led to a different kind of mentorship. 8 Stanley Cups, disappointing losses, and friendship with hockey legends Jean Beliveau, Guy Lafleur, Saku Koivu, and the Molson family provided experiences and education which would be impossible to replicate. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I would submit today that there are life lessons common and essential to academic medicine and the elite professional athlete. Upon one's inane talent, there are attributes that will compound success in all of life's endeavors. Let's examine a few. Firstly, there's no question that a dedicated work ethic is pivotal. My work ethic was fostered by my parents in every aspect of life. Thomas Edison stated that success is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. When I expressed to Sam Pollock, general manager of the Canadiens, how lucky he was in managing draft choices to get Guy Lafleur, he quietly replied, and I quote, I find the harder I work, the luckier I get. Time management is critical in applying industry and is learned in both spheres. Secondly, Disciplined preparation is central to being a successful surgeon or an elite athlete. The repetition of surgical techniques and repetitive practice of hockey plays makes the operation and the game day satisfying. Practice makes perfect. Thirdly, overcoming adversity or dealing with failure is common to both activities. As a youth, I was devastated by a hockey loss, but was always told to accept with grace, shake hands, and learn from the loss. As a physician or surgeon, we are often faced with insoluble problems or complications that could not be avoided. Again, the solution is to study and learn from failure. Perseverance in adversity is the mark of a winner. Following a bitter Stanley Cup final loss to Boston, Bob Gainey gave me a copy of a poem entitled Perseverance, and I will quote the first two lines. Genius, that power which dazzles mortal eyes, is oft but perseverance in disguise. Fourthly, teamwork is monumental in both a surgical operation and a hockey game. Each player or personnel carrying out his or her responsibilities is essential. Synchronicity and camaraderie grow mutually in all team activities. Finally, I learned the importance of attitude in all that we do from Scotty Bowman. He based his philosophy on a poem given to him by Charles Swindoll, and I will quote. The poem is entitled Attitude. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than the facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It will make or break a company, a church, or a home. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is plan on the one thing we have, and that is our attitude. I'm convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. This is the end of that poem. Your own attitude creates the passion, dedication, and commitment to whatever your role in life. This is what will make your job or your lot in life fun. What you like to do, you do well, and nothing seems like work. In closing, as we have all been given the foundation for success from our university, I would urge all of you, as you become our future leaders, to give back to your community. Winston Churchill's famous invocation sums up the concept of philanthropy. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Use your skills, your talents, and your resources to enhance the well-being of those most needy and make the world a better place. Once again, my sincere congratulations to the University of Saskatchewan 2021 graduates. And I say, bonne chance et bon voyage. Merci beaucoup. Fini.
Greetings. My name is Baljit Singh. I am the Vice President Research at the University of Saskatchewan. Today I am speaking to you to confer one of our university's highest honors on a member of our faculty. Each year, the University of Saskatchewan confers 2 Distinguished Researcher Awards on its most impactful scholars who have made sustained contributions to the research, scholarly, and the artistic work. And their contributions are not only within their disciplines, but they go beyond the academy and have a wide-ranging impact. These awards are presented at our convocations held in the spring and the fall. Because of the ongoing global pandemic, we are celebrating these awards virtually this year. Today, I am pleased to announce that Dr. Yulita Vasilieva, professor in the Department of Computer Science in the College of Arts and Science at our university, is one of the recipients of the Distinguished Researcher Award. Congratulations, Dr. Vasilieva. Dr. Vasilieva joined the University of Saskatchewan in 1997. This award recognizes her accomplishments as an academic, as a computer scientist, as a mentor, and as a leader in various communities. Dr. Vasilieva's area of research is artificial intelligence and image processing. It is widely recognized that Dr. Vasilieva is a global leader in these two areas of research within computer science. It also is important to note that in these areas of computer science, women are still highly underrepresented. Dr. Vasilieva was nominated by many of her peers. They all spoke of her outstanding credentials as a researcher and as an educator. Dr. Vasilieva currently is researching Internet of Things and ambient computing that can support personalized learning, and she is also deeply interested in the ethical aspects of the algorithms that govern artificial intelligence. Dr. Vasilieva's research has had immediate impact. Let me cite an example. She did some work in collaboration with her colleagues, Dr. Gord McCullough and Dr. Jim Greer. That work led to the development of an iHelp system, which was deployed in large computer science classes to facilitate peer help among students. Now that influenced the teaching and created a better learning environment for the students. Dr. Vasilieva has been engaged in the communities through her outreach for computer science and broader engineering education. Dr. Vasilieva was NSERC Chemico Chair for Women in Science and Engineering. Let me cite an example of her work there. She created an outreach program with the indigenous communities, especially in the remote areas in our province. That program, 12 years later, reaches out to more than 2,000 students in 6 remote indigenous communities in our province. Dr. Vasilieva is recognized as an outstanding mentor, a collaborator. Let me speak to her impact on the trainees who have worked with her. Dr. Vasilieva's trainees are working in large corporations which deal with computer science or also in the small startup companies. Through their work, they're shaping the future of the computer science around the globe. Her students have praised her in so many different ways. Let me give you a quotation from one of her former graduate students. I quote, "Dr. Vasilieva gave me wings to fly and a shoulder to climb on and stand tall." End of the quotation. Dr. Vasilieva has been a passionate advocate for diversity in computer sciences, where, as I said early on, women are still strongly underrepresented. She has created a diverse research group in her own laboratory. She has created opportunities for students from the marginalized groups, including new immigrants to Canada and the indigenous youth. Dr. Vasilieva, your career is a remarkable career. We are fortunate to have you at University of Saskatchewan, and you are the most deserving recipient of University of Saskatchewan's Distinguished Researcher Award. Please accept my warm congratulations and best wishes for still great things to come in your scholarship. Thank you very much.
The University Medal in the Sciences is awarded to the most distinguished graduate receiving a Bachelor of Science 4-year or honours degree in the sciences. The Dean's Medal is awarded annually to the most distinguished graduate of the College of Arts and Science selected from among the recipients of the Rose Lippman Medal in Humanities, the University Medals in the Social Sciences, the Fine Arts, and the BA and SC degree. This year's recipient of the University Medal in the Sciences and the Dean's Medal is Edward Utama, who graduates with a Bachelor of Science honours degree with high honours in mathematical physics. Edward came to the University of Saskatchewan with a love of both mathematics and physics, making mathematical physics his ideal academic home. As commented on by one of his research supervisors, Edward's work demonstrates a careful attention to mathematical logic together with marked creativity. Through the shift to remote learning, Edward continually exemplified excellence, perseverance, and resilience in pursuing his NSERC-funded research project, during which he exhibited a remarkable level of independence, often teaching himself advanced mathematical concepts. His clear communication of scientific ideas has also been commended. Most notably, his co-supervisor believes his thesis could eventually become a reference for many around the world seeking to understand and develop quantum wires. Edward is now looking to join the Artificial Intelligence and Data Analytics program at Saskatchewan Polytechnic on his way to a future career in academic research or industry. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present the University Medal in Sciences and the Dean's Medal to Edward Utama. This year's recipient of the University Medal in the Social Sciences is Rhiannon Caswell, who graduates with a Bachelor of Arts 4-year degree with great distinction in linguistics. Rhiannon is described as an exceptional student who engages critically with course materials and concepts. One professor has described Rhiannon as a brilliant student who has demonstrated that she can flourish even in difficult circumstances. Rhiannon is committed to continuing her extracurricular studies in French, leading to her becoming comfortably bilingual. She also plans to study both Japanese and Korean in advance of traveling to both countries. Last month, Rhiannon began her Master of Arts in Applied Linguistics here at USask, while also currently working towards her first degree black belt in Taekwondo. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present Rhiannon Caswell as this year's recipient of the University Medal in the Social Sciences. The University Medal in the Fine Arts is awarded to the most distinguished graduate receiving a Bachelor of Fine Arts 4-year or honours degree in art, studio art, drama, or music. This year's recipient of the University's Medal in the Fine Arts is Kiko Tanaka, who is receiving her Bachelor of Fine Arts honours degree with high honours in studio art. During her undergraduate degree, Kiko continued to develop her love and expertise for painting and theatre design. Kiko's preferred mediums in these genres are watercolour and oil painting, with a particular interest in portraiture and the body in painting and storytelling through illustration and theatre design. During her undergraduate studies, Kiko self-published her first picture book, The Nutcracker, and was included in backstage and design activities for 2 performances by the Greystone Theatre. Through her presidency of the Visual Arts Students' Union, Kiko demonstrated great leadership and an unwavering commitment and administrative accountability to her art community, while also bringing visibility and enthusiasm to the group during the shift to remote studies. Kiko's scholarship, involvement in her community, and the breadth of her artistic accomplishments will continue to inform her future prospects. She is now looking forward to continuing with her children's book illustrations and theatre design. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present Kiko Tanaka as this year's recipient of the University Medal in the Fine Arts. The Rose Lippman Medal in the Humanities, in memory of the late Ms. Rose Lippman, a long-term University of Saskatchewan employee, is awarded to the most distinguished graduate receiving a Bachelor of Arts 4-year or honors degree in the humanities. This year's recipient is Megan Gorzelitz, who is receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree with high honors in English. Megan's passion for books and their potential to influence both individuals and societies led her to pursue undergraduate studies in English. Megan is described by her professors as an exceptionally bright student, demonstrating astute analysis, clever insights, and with an exceptional giftedness with language. Receiving the Roscoe R. Miller Scholarship in 2020-21 was an initial indication of Megan's strong academic standing. Megan's hobbies range through, of course, reading and creative writing, to painting, baking, and cooking. While studying, Megan also volunteered in the university's Museum of Antiquities and served as secretary for the English Undergraduate Society. Megan is looking forward to pursuing her master's degree and ultimately her PhD in English, while also fitting in a little time to go traveling. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present the Rose Littman Medal in Humanities to Megan Gorzelitz. The University Medal in the BA and SC degree is awarded to the most distinguished graduate receiving a Bachelor of Arts and Science 4-year or honors degree. This year's recipient of the University Medal in the BA and SC is Brant Morrow, who graduates with a Bachelor of Arts and Science 4-year degree with great distinction in health studies. As a student in the Interdisciplinary Health Studies program, Brant showed himself to be a dedicated, talented student with an aptitude that spanned courses across the arts and the sciences. During his time at USask, Brant has also been a member of the Saskatoon Hilltops, winning 3 national football championships. His talents as a student have been recognized with a Saskatchewan Advantage Entrance Scholarship and a Hilltops Commitment Scholarship. This fall, Brant started a new journey here in the College of Dentistry to become a rural Saskatchewan community-based dentist, where he hopes to engage with the community through coaching and improving accessibility to oral health. Eminent Chancellor, I am pleased to present Brant Morrow as this year's recipient of the University Medal in the BA and SC degree.
Hello everyone, Tansei. I am delighted to be here today to present the Goodspeed Award, awarded annually to this year's most distinguished BCom graduate. This year's winner is Jacqueline Epp. Jacqueline, originally from Saskatoon, is one of our wonderful accounting majors. During her time at the Edwards School of Business, she earned a number of achievements, such as the Chemical Scholarship, the Dean's Circle Enhance Award, and the Surge Memorial Scholarship. During her time at the Edwards School of Business, she participated in the Business Co-op program by working with Federated Cooperatives Limited. Now that Jacqueline has graduated, she has set her sights on the CPA designation. She is currently working at KPMG. On behalf of the faculty and the staff of the Edwards School of Business, I congratulate Jacqueline on her tremendous achievements and wish her the very best in her future career. Thank you.
The President's Medal is awarded each year at Fall Convocation to the student graduating from an undergraduate degree program who has earned the highest cumulative percentage average, or CPA. This year's recipient is Caitlin Lockhart. Caitlin has lived in Martensville, Saskatchewan her whole life and graduated from Martensville High School in 2018. In the fall of 2018, she started school at the University of Saskatchewan, studying physiology and pharmacology in the College of Arts and Science. During her time at the university, Caitlin has received the Chancellor's Scholarship, a University of Saskatchewan Undergraduate Scholarship, and the Len and Jen Williams Scholarship. She is also the recipient of the 3-year medal in the College of Arts and Science, in addition to the President's Medal. In her spare time, Caitlin enjoys walking her dogs, hiking, fishing, gardening, and watching hockey and football. She also participates in the Dentistry Running Club and the Dentistry Biking Club. This past August, Caitlin began her studies in the College of Dentistry. In the future, she hopes to work as a general dentist and start her own practice. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Huge congratulations to the fall class of 2021 on your graduation. Despite the challenges in this last year, you have made it through and through successfully to the finish line. Make sure you take some time to rest up, and I wish you the best of luck on your future adventures.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and the consent of council of this university, I consent to admit you to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which you are entitled, and to vest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
celebrate that you have earned your degree from the University of Saskatchewan. Congratulations, you did it. And with your degree, you join an ever-growing alumni family, more than 158,000 USask graduates around the world. The University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association congratulates you on your success and all the achievements that are sure to come. Next, the following video shows where a USask degree can take you.
Welcome to the USask alumni family.
You have persevered through some of the most challenging times that our world has ever faced.
And you have come out on top.
You have come out on top.
You have weathered the storm and won.
Your graduation today is but one of the milestones.
It's but one of the many milestones you will face in the coming years.
Remember your classmates.
Remember your professors.
Remember your professors.
Remember all the victories and challenges you faced.
Remember all this fondly.
Remember all this fondly.
When you enrolled at the University of Saskatchewan, it was a new beginning.
Your next steps beyond campus are a new beginning for you as well.
As you will continue to grow professionally and personally.
Make sure you take time to celebrate your victories with your family and friends.
And just know that the USask Alumni Association
is very happy to call you one of their own.
From all of the 162,000
people around the world who call themselves USask alumni.
Congratulations.
Be what the world needs.